It's so quiet.
Now, here's a different color, wannabe transmission. But in manual transmission form, it's eminently usable, more rewarding. In a nutshell, every Nissan on the planet. There's no mistaking the three-pointed star. The question is just which Mercedes-Benz do we have here? Drifting, spinning, and that amazing amphibious hippo we showed you earlier on in the show. By braking individual wheels in a skid situation, the car rectifies a skid automatically. But first, Grant and his team switch the system off to show what happens without stability control. There are some that rate this car as the best luxury sedan on the planet, pegging the marks for both BMW and Mercedes-Benz. Yes, the Audi A8 has come a long way in a relatively short time, with an air of unruffled effortlessness.
It was about 10 years ago, I suppose, maybe a little longer, that the Audi was regarded as the poor man's Mercedes or the poor man's BMW. Well, that's certainly no longer the case. The interior quality, the engines, the whole design of the cars brought them right up with the tip-top of German sedans, limousines. In fact, the Audi is now known as the Lord of the Rings in Soweto, which says everything.
What it says is that Audi's nameplate has garnered that mass consciousness that's so difficult to achieve. And Audi has done that on the strength of superb product engineering and styling. The second generation A8 has been around for a while now, and early in 2008 it underwent a refresher. The visual changes include new mirrors with integrated indicators, new sportier looking wheels, the trademark single frame grille, new tail lamps, and the striking daytime LED running lights. The thing is it instantly recognizable as an A8? Even boomier is the Star Sound digital roving car audio showcase, which makes the scene at all the sound-offs. Sound is cool, but not as cool as drifting if trends are indeed created by movies. The trend is more towards show, like this beautiful Hyundai Tiburon built by Raceline of Vereeniging, with sound by Rakesh Sukai of Alberton Discount Radio. The same goes for Ricardo Vieira's track day circuit racer BMW M3. It's lowered to the max and stripped completely inside, with a massive roll cage adding back the saved weight. It runs a set of beautiful wheel arch spats molded, would you believe, off a Toyota Hilux. The shocks alone in this car cost 30,000 Rand. It's a love of cars that binds these young and not so young dudes and dudettes together. So let's drift again like we did last summer. The Jeep CRD Limited is a fairly new addition, following on the mighty Hemi V8 engined version launched some months back. It's a brand new 3-litre diesel, producing an impressive 160 kilowatts, and it has the refinement to go with the Commander's undoubted classy image. To go with its name, this particular off-road soldier has a military bearing, which has knife-edge parade ground creases rather than rugged bush cladding. It does have real off-road ability, limited only by its long wheelbase. But Hendrik isn't going to be doing that today. He's in cruise mode.
Die eerste en alleroorheersende indruk wat 'n mens kry die oomblik wat jy agter die stuur inskuif van hierdie Jeep Commander CRD is die van luksheid en veral klas. The beautiful thing about the Chevy is that it's got so much room for improvement technically. And that is why we have this RGM version. It ups the power to something like 453 kilowatts and 755 newton meters of torque. It's going to be fun to see what this one does off the line in a straight line run. Let's see.
The African Outdoor Group's smoothly graded dirt skid pan provides an excellent surface to learn the ins and outs of understeer, front wheel skids, and oversteer, which is when the rear wheels break away first.
I'm going to accelerate, first gear, second gear, clutch in, jump on the brakes. I'm going to try to turn the steering wheel.
Okay.
Imagine where they're standing there is a back of a truck. Good. So now the third thing to get out of that, this is now called regaining control. We've done the loss of control, which is locking up and turning the steering wheel. I'm going to do regaining control now. Watch. Lock up, turn, let go. As you let the brakes go, it starts to respond.
Yeah.
Immediately.
It has perfect off-road capabilities, though I must say that with the suspension fully up, it is very, very hard indeed. It's like you're travelling on metal girders. There's no give whatsoever. So bouncing across rocks is not a comfortable experience, and you wouldn't want to do it for too long. Having said that, it's very capable. It is large. There's a little bit of backslide from time to time, but then traction control kicks in and gets you where you want to go. I think I probably wouldn't take this off-road too often, though, if I had it.
So it's been 10 years since I was last in Portugal, and I'm really looking forward to driving this cube out on the Portuguese roads. It is right-hand drive though, and obviously I should be sitting on the other side of the car, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Whoa!
Vaguely familiar, those guys. Could there have been some other South Africans on the launch? They say that Gautengers work hard and play hard, and when they relax, they tend to do it, well, fast. Take this fisherman who's found himself a nice quiet spot on the Vaal. When he goes fishing, there's no messing around. It's all part of the Gauteng go big or go home philosophy. Why battle with fiddly little hooks? The same with sinkers. This is a sinker. Although when it comes to lure, our fishermen adapted this subtle approach. Now time for a quick snack, and then it's down to business.